bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
Please welcome Joker.
Happy Halloween,
Happy
MG
Halloween,
family.
guys.
I hope you guys like that quick little intro we did, little comedy.
Yeah, video coming soon of the behind the scenes on how, we got this look.
Well, check that out. It's gonna be up here. Hopefully, if I upload it real quick, or maybe that's later in the future.
Perhaps.
Couple days, maybe 1 day, 2 days. I'm gonna try to grind it out for you guys. But let's get this thing popping. We got a whole podcast coming up, but hopefully you guys didn't do anything crazy on Mischief Night. So, yeah. So I actually want to talk about what is the craziest thing you ever done in your life.
Oh, wait. Before we get this video started, subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. It's Halloween. Why not like it?
Give us a comment. What do you think about our face paint?
Yeah. Let us know how you like our outfits. If the Harley Quinn matches up to the actual Harley Quinn and the Joker, he loves this. We're going to go into the kind of Jokers that he was thinking about doing and why he went with this one.
All right, let's get back into it. So, what is the craziest thing or mischievous thing that you have done in your life? It doesn't have to be on Mischief Night. So, if you want to go first, then I can.
You could go first.
I would prefer.
Eat?
Yeah, if you want first.
What you mean? The craziest thing I've done?
Yeah, the craziest, funniest, or maybe mischievous thing that you've done in your entire. That's why I didn't want to talk about it before the podcast. That way, it could be fresh. It could be genuine.
I should have thought about this. Craziest thing.
You can't think of. I just said it.
I know. I'm a boring person, guys. So
I got you guys. Okay, I guess.
Wait.
I'll go first.
Let me think. I gotta think. Let me think.
Want me to let you think of it while I'll let you think about it. Okay.
I feel like my story won't add up to yours because I don't know what your story is. You said it's pretty juicy.
Yeah, she never heard the story. Maybe I told her one day and I forgot about it, but
I don't know. Go ahead.
The craziest / mischievous thing that I ever done in my life, and it wasn't even on Mischief Night. This was by accident, and this is a real story. So one day we had firecrackers.
How old were you?
High school. I was a freshman in high school because I remember I lived in a certain part of town, and I didn't live there. Only lived there for 1 year.
Okay, go ahead. I think I know. Go ahead.
So we had firecrackers, right? And then we were holding on to one into the last second and throwing them, and then they'll explode. Sometimes they'll explode right away. Sometimes they'll like pop, 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 like a whole firework, and then
Yes.
So have I told you the story before?
I don't know. Go. I don't know.
So one day, literally, we kept on throwing them in the air, and it was bad luck. I took one, I lit it, I threw it up in the air, and bad luck, a car literally came, turned the corner really fast.
Okay.
Had the windows down, but it was cracked, so it literally fell from the sky into the cracked window. And then it started blowing up.
You're lying!
I swear
Get out of here, yo!
The guy, I think, because I was a freshman, I was a young kid. He literally was gonna beat the hell out of me. It started exploding in the car. Pop, pop, pop. He slammed on his brakes. I'm like, oh shit!
You're lying.
Yo, I swear. And then next thing you know, you see the window lower. He throw the fire. I don't know how he did that without blowing up his fingers. He threw it out the window. He got out the car. Yo, which one you threw? The firecracker. Yo, our fat ass neighbor. He was like,
him.
Straight snitching.
Takashi.
Yeah, Takashi, right?
Wow.
Yo, straight snitched. He threw it.
Funny.
He's like, yo, him right there. The guy came up to me, balled up his fist. And I was a freshman in high school. So how old are you when you were a freshman?
14, 13, 14?
13, 14 years old. Grown man. He already driving this car. I don't remember what kind of car. But he driving. He balled up his fist. I was about to get beat up. Then he's like, and he just left. And then literally my neighbor was like, yo, you're so lucky, I think, because your age, you didn't get your ass beat. That's serious, and that's a true story. That's a true story. That's the craziest thing I ever done. Like, where like that's like like bad luck. Like we're literally in the middle of the street, like lighting the firecracker, throwing it, boom, nothing happening. He just happened to turn the corner. I literally threw. It was in midair. He was able to turn the corner. It was like slow motion. Like he fell into the window as he was driving.
Wow.
And started blowing up. It was crazy. That was really crazy.
Interesting.
So what about you?
Okay, listen, like I told you guys, I'm boring. Okay, never, whatever. Crazy thing. I have one story. I'm probably not going to say this story just because.
Come on, let it out.
No. I have another one. It's really not that crazy. But I was living in Georgia at the time. And my friend and I went to like this car race thing, like how you like Fast and the Furious.
Drag racing?
Yeah, I guess. It was kind of like that. Like you meet at like a certain street where it's like a long street at night, mad people, mad cars, hydraulic spinners, things like that. And mind you, at this time I had this booty ass Mazda Protege. When I tell you, you couldn't go from point A to point B, not even like half. To like I'm telling you, the thing would like shut down driving, try to start it up, sometimes it won't start up. So I drove there with that car and we were there, and I don't know why I had flip-flops on, but we're watching people racing and stuff like that, and then like the cops start coming, so we start running like, oh hell no. So we just start running, and we're just trying not to get caught, I guess. And like my friend ended up going in driving, and I was like praying, I'm like, please start this car, because if this car don't start, I'm gonna flip my shit.
That's literally like Fast and the Furious.
Literally. And thank God the car actually started. So then we just drove off. I mean it was kind of like a rush because I was trying to run from the cops and stuff like that, and I had flip-flops on, so it wasn't the best of luck with that. It's not the craziest. I don't know. I don't get out much, but that's definitely something I went through.
Comment below what is the craziest thing you've done on mischief night or any other night, like whether it's like something bad luck or crazy like that happened to me. So,
I feel like tomorrow I'll find like a good story.
Yeah, right.
I could never find something on the spot.
Well,
Give me a day.
Well, you
and
post
I'll get
something.
And whenever I think about it, like, oh yeah, let me tell you about the real cool, interesting, crazy story.
All right, moving on. Let's talk about the Joker movie and which Joker was like the best, like did the best Joker. And first of all, I want to talk about the movie as a whole. I love the movie.
I like the movie too. This last one, what was it called?
Joker.
Just Joker? Okay.
So I love it because they did a twist on it. First of all, rest in peace Heath Ledger. Like I feel every Joker that comes after him, like he set the bar high when it came to Jokers.
Is that the Scars one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
So he set the bar really high because like, no disrespect to everybody who came before, he was iconic, but like, obviously the movies are getting better and better every year. CGI and actors are better than others, But long story short, I think I like the way they did with Joaquin Phoenix, what they did with his character. He's with the laughing disease, and I didn't even know that was a thing.
Me neither.
I looked it up, I looked it up, and that disease seems pretty awful.
I've never seen that. I work in the healthcare field. I've never, maybe because I just work with old people. Like
at first,
I've never seen that before. Though.
At first, when I saw the video, I started laughing, and then I stopped. I'm like, damn, that's actually kind of messed up. Like that disease, like it looks like he's in pain. Like the way Joaquin Phoenix, he was like choking and stuff. Is just like how that real disease is. It's crazy. And like the way they did with mental health problems, like addressing mental health, because mental health is a big issue with Americans, depression, all that stuff. Because he was like kind of psychotic at the end, like he wasn't really on the date with his neighbor. Remember his neighbor?
Right.
He was taken out to date.
Right.
And like that was all made up in his head. So he obviously had mental health issues or whatever.
And you know what doesn't help? Because I really paid attention to this movie, especially when you're trying to cry out for help to the right people and they're not taking you seriously, like that social worker that he had to keep going to, she would just be like, oh, and how does that make you feel? And he's like, you're not even interested in what I'm trying to say. Like, you just asked me, how does that make me feel? How are you fixing the problem? So that's things like that, especially when you're trying to reach out to people and they're not like comprehending it, or they're acting like they don't care. That makes the person more depressed. That makes the person more upset and just kind of go to another mental state. I don't know the word, but it's just not cool. You know, he was trying to reach out for help and she wasn't willing to help him.
Yeah, it sounds like a normal thing. Like, people like him seem like they get beat up, bullied.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting beat up on the subway. You know, and then one day he just snaps. You know.
Yeah.
So that's why whenever someone calls you on the phone or whatever, you always gotta talk to them. You know, don't rush them on the phone, because you never know. That's the lost phone call.
Yeah.
They're probably calling you for help.
Yeah.
You know, so always never rush anybody off the phone. You know, even if you're really busy, like, you know, how's it going? Whatever the case may be. If you're depressed, seek help. Definitely seek help. And I like the message that there was. I feel like the film got a lot of backlash.
Why?
Because I guess people were like, seemed like they were like promoting violence or whatever. But I feel like it was more like bringing like awareness. Yeah.
To people like that, because people like that, especially in New York, you know, people get bullied. They look at people different. Like, they look at them sideways, like, yo, what's wrong with you? Or like, why are you acting like that? Or why are you laughing? Like, that's not normal. And then people are just violent in general. So that's the only thing people know to do, is just start, you know, being bullies to these kind of people, and things like that happening to them constantly. And, you know, people not even trying to sit down and ask, what's the problem? Oh, what did you go through in your life? Why are you like this? Or, well, how was your past? They just automatically assume you're freaking crazy and then start beating up on you. Eventually, you can only take so much. Eventually, you're going to snap and
That's what
do what he did. You know, so you just can't assume that you know people's life. You don't know what people's going through. You don't know what they go through behind closed doors. Kids, adults, older people, anybody. So just be mindful of what you say to people, how you treat people, no matter who they are, if you like them or not. You don't know what they're going through. Stuff could be worse. So, yeah.
Stuff could be a lot better too.
True.
Let's just move on, because we're on a limited time. I just wanted to put this video out for you guys. Next topic, I wanted to talk about your top 3 scariest movies / serial killers. Like, she don't really watch scary movies.
I don't do scary movies. It just comes to bed with me, and I'm just like hearing things. But scary movies,
there's a lot of scary movies out there.
I know, but I don't like scary movies. I mean, I'll say, like, I get scared from like The Grudge. You might not even think that's a scary movie, but I was scared.
Okay, that's in your top 3. What else comes to mind when you think of scary movies?
Halloween. Dun, 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 dun,
Michael
dun,
Myers.
dun, dun.
All right. Last one.
Scary movies. Is Final Destination a scary? No, not really.
It's considered a scary movie.
I don't mind watching those. Maybe Saw.
So Jigsaw.
But I mean, I was able to watch those. Those weren't like crazy. They were more like suspenseful.
All right, sorry about that. Yeah. So me personally, so there's, like I said, there's a lot of scary movies out there. So don't be offended if I don't have your favorite scary movie, because I know there's a lot. But when I think of scary movies, my favorite ones that come to mind, obviously, I gotta give my boy Michael Myers number 1. Number 2 is Jason Voorhees. Definitely want Friday the 13th. What?
I don't even know if I've seen that. I don't
Jason?
know. Maybe I have. I don't.
There's really, like, literally a run-on gag with reruns, rebooted Nightmare on Elm Street, which is Freddy Krueger.
Oh, what's that? Jeepers Creepers. That's scary.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is they keep rebooting Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger, Halloween, Michael Myers, and the other one that we just said.
Jeepers Creepers.
No.
I don't know.
Halloween, Friday the 13th.
Oh, Elm Street.
And Nightmare on Elm. Yeah, there's a running gag. So, those are my favorite. Besides Nightmare, number 3, I have to give to Chucky.
Oh, I
Yeah, Child's
forgot. I don't like.
Child's Play. That last
I don't
Chucky
like that.
movie, the last Chucky movie had me rolling. I was crying in tears of laughing because
Really?
it was actually, I thought it was funny. Like Chucky, like spoiler alert, because if you haven't seen it by now, then I don't know. But Chucky, they made him basically artificially smart. Like Chucky's he's a robot. Like
You told me, yeah.
and basically the guy who made it got yelled at his boss. He was getting verbally abused, so he got mad one day, started making a program of it basically made the product evil, like the doll. So, and there was some funny moments. I forgot. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna call you such and such." Like he's like, "Oh, what are you gonna call the doll?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna call him such and such." I forgot the name he said, and then the doll was like, "Did you say Chucky?" Like
What
it was,
the hell?
yeah, it didn't even. It was
No.
not even remotely close. It was not even. It was so funny. Like that was like a funny moment. There's like other funny moments where like Chucky, I kind of feel bad because he doesn't even really know any better. He's like he's trying to please. I think his name is Andy. Andy, right? Like Toy Story.
You asking me? I don't know.
I'm almost positive his name is Andy. He's trying to like please him, but he doesn't know that he's doing. He doesn't know why he kills.
Yeah.
But whatever. All he wants to do is make him happy. And Andy said, "Oh, I hate my stepfather," so he went and killed the stepfather for Andy. So it's crazy.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna watch that.
That's a good. I like Child's Play, but the old school ones, the old Chucky, that's
Those are
legit.
good, too.
I used to have nightmares, bro. Nightmares about Chucky just like coming behind me like bam 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 and steal my soul because he steals your soul.
What? Remember that Leprechaun movie? That I used to watch that back in the day. I haven't seen that in ages, but that gave me nightmares for sure.
I like rated R movies. I like rated R movies that are good, like The Joker, Deadpool, Logan. Logan was a good movie too. The CGI with Logan, oh my god,
I
man.
can't remember what that was about.
Wolverine, when he had the Wolverine's daughter.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
You got me watching all these Marvel movies.
Marvel, yeah, DC, they about to get it too, but DC, I don't know, I'm falling back.
All right,
'cause-
don't.
yeah.
We just watched all the seasons of Smallville.
Oh yeah, Smallville. Somebody. You feel me? I'm not gonna even do it because the YouTube, I'm like, boom. With the, I can't even say the name because I can't even say the C word. We're gonna from now on we're gonna say the C word.
Okay.
CW. Oh, that's kind of like Smallville too. The CW. All right, we're gonna move on.
All right. Next question or next topic.
Let's talk about black cats, witches, and ghosts.
Let me tell you something. People are so annoying. I think it's just society. I really do think that it's society that black cats are bad luck.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
We have a black cat, and he's actually really.
He's actually good luck.
Mm-hmm. He's actually really chill.
Black cats matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So don't discriminate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, listen. Now, I can definitely say, since I already have him and I love him, that if I had an option of different colored cats, if I went to a thing with cats, I wouldn't have picked the black cat. I'm not even gonna lie. But he kind of fell into our laps. I didn't really have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I have him, I'm like, people should get more black cats.
There's
know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of abandoned black cats.
Yeah.
They abandoned them. I don't know why. It's kind of messed up.
Yeah, I know.
It's like some cat racism or something. But onto witches and ghosts, yo, I can't believe back in the day we did like legit real witch burnings and stuff like that. Like, oh, I'm gonna burn you at the stake. You a witch. You practicing witchcraft. Like, what do you guys think about the opinions? Comment below. Witches is like witchcraft and witches and magic and potions, stuff like that. Magic with a K. Is that real legit? And do you actually know people who perform it, or you think it's all like nonsense? What do you think?
It's not my thing. I don't want that near me, honestly. I think it's just bad vibes. That's just me personally.
I know there's a book you can buy. If I remember correctly, it was like $800.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
It was written by Aleister Crowley. Sex, Magic, and Practice or some shit like that.
sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah, right. But it teaches you how to do spells and stuff like that.
no.
But that's not my style. But if you think that's real, like people would actually think that's real. They're saying they're messing with energy. Like obviously, energy is real.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Energy cannot be created or destroyed besides the Big Bang. You know. But after the Big Bang, all that energy is already there. Like that's all the energy there will ever be. It cannot be created or destroyed. That's it. So like, what energy? I don't know. Fucking know.
I mean, if that's your thing, then that's your thing. If it's not, it's not. It's just not ours. But definitely let us know down in the comments what your thoughts are about the witches and spells and black cats and ghosts. I believe in ghosts. I was actually just watching something last night on ghosts, and even my friend in Georgia, she doesn't live in the house anymore, but she would legit like speak to ghosts, and I would like have to walk home. I'm like, oh no, I gotta get out this house before things start moving because I won't get sleep. I don't like ghosts. I believe that they definitely exist, and that's definitely, I can't watch movies like that. I can't, like Paranormal Activity.
Well, there's a movie called The Haunting in Connecticut.
Haunting in Connecticut?
You ever heard of that?
No, I thought there was like a haunting in something.
The Haunting in Connecticut.
Get out of here.
The Haunting in Connecticut. I personally, I'm not lying. The Haunting in Connecticut, I think, 2008 or 2009 it came out. I think there's 2 parts. I think there's one before that. I'm not sure if it's based on a true story, but I think the intro says based on a true story. I think my mom has it. I think I've seen her because my mom has a crazy DVD collection. And I think she has that DVD. So I might have to go over there, borrow it, see what's good.
Which part of Connecticut?
I have no idea. I think it's like up past like New Haven. Like not too far. Like I forgot. But ghosts, I think ghosts are like more like spirits.
Yeah.
Again, I think they're all around us right now. Like spirits, they say like, oh, God is within you. Like the spirits, the Holy Spirit. I believe they're all around us, but they're on a different dimension.
Right.
Like in a different frequency. Like how there's radios right now. Like I can turn on the radio and listen to one station, but there's a whole bunch of stations in the radio because it's in the air. It's crazy how things work out like that.
What was that movie with the spaceship? And I think he was trying to talk to his daughter or something, and the books were coming off the shelf. I think she was like in a different dimension, or he was in a different dimension, and she was trying to like get his attention. That's a good movie. What did you say? Interstellar.
Interstellar.
That's a good movie. I think it's long. Oh yeah, my brother told me about that movie. He be watching some good movies.
That's a really good movie, and you know what's so crazy? That movie depicted of a picture of a black hole, and that movie is like how old? Like 10 years old. But I think in 2019, it was fairly recent. I don't think it was 2018, but it's possible. But definitely in this time, we just recently took a picture of a real black hole, like for the first time ever, and it was the same exact image that they showed in the movie. So I thought that was pretty legit. Like it was crazy. Like they showed it was literally a circle. I'll put a picture right here in the middle of the screen so you can see it. It's a circle, and then you can see the ring around it because it's bending the light all the way around the black hole. It's crazy. And the reason I did some research on it, that the director, he had real scientists and theoretical physicists, like, behind, not directing, but like, behind the script, actually giving them real advice and like, yo, this is real science. So I give them real credit for that. I'm not sure if they won an Oscar, a Grammy, or anything like that, but they definitely deserve it because that was an amazing film, really interesting. One, I think was pretty scientific. They had, Einstein's equations in there, and, they were basically explaining, how time is relative and all that stuff. So it's crazy. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I definitely recommend it. Great.
You said Interstellar?
Yeah, Interstellar. It's a great movie. Recommend it. It's really good. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's about like space. Like they're in space most of the time. It's a good movie.
Yeah, so
I think it's long too.
Yeah,
I think I fell asleep. I'm always falling asleep. But it's a good movie though. No, for sure.
We're short on time right now, so let's talk about trick or treating and how we're gonna stay safe during the pandemic. So, you're in the health field. What can you recommend to people can do for trick or treating to keep themselves,
I mean, okay, so the thing that you said, I don't know if that's like what state laws were, but about how people need to have just like bowls outside instead of like knocking on their doorbell and people opening the door and then like being close to them and passing out candy. I think you were like, now everyone needs to be having, because some houses were like that, like they had like a bowl and like, okay, take like one or two. So maybe that would be like, realistic for that. And I mean, I would say social distancing, but if you're going in a group or maybe masks or something, it's kind of, I mean, I'm not.
If it's still open in your area, because a lot of states, they canceled
Halloween.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would probably say maybe go like in a small group. Definitely try to wear a mask if you're able. Maybe try to make your mask like match your thing if you don't want to like have it ruin your costume.
You could be a ninja.
Oh yeah, not everybody's gonna be a ninja. And maybe just go in a small group, and hopefully the people that are giving out the candies are either have a mask on too if they're gonna put it in your bag, or they could just leave it out and you can just do it that way.
They can give away like little bottles of hand sanitizer in your.
That is lame. No child wants that, Geraldo. You know that. They could get that anywhere. They sell a sanitizer everywhere. Yo.
You feel me? How many of you guys smell your hands after you put hand sanitizer? Like,
everybody does, but some sanitizers smell gross. I was gagging at this one that my mom gave me. I'm like, no, I gotta throw that out.
Damn, you did her dirty like that?
I still have it, but I really don't like to use it. I really don't. But what are your thoughts on trick-or-treating and staying safe during COVID?
Yeah, like you said, just to reiterate, wear a mask. I don't know about the social distancing thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because everybody goes in a group, but maybe a smaller group. I don't know if that would even make a difference, because you don't want no pile of 12 people, or I don't know.
I know. I saw a video where they had like tape or something, 2-side tapes, and they were sticking like lollipops on it or whatever and hanging it from the trees. And that way you can like grab one or whatever. Grab the candy that way. But like, what's gonna stop that from someone taking the whole thing or taking the whole bucket out there?
Yeah, because people are grimy.
Flip it upside
people
down.
Are immature. People are childish.
Unless the owner is like just sitting out there.
Yeah, then that's. I mean, nobody's gonna want to sit outside. It's cold.
People do it.
That's true, but
people do it.
Not everyone though.
Like you would sit out there watching. Okay, take one. Or take a handful or whatever you tell them, You're the one that spent the money on this, so you get to make the rules.
Yeah. It just depends on, what everyone's preference is. Some people, but I've come across a lot of houses that they already keep stuff outside. Like, don't even ring my doorbell. Mm-hmm. Just keep it outside. Or my mom, she'll turn off all the lights. Like, don't even come to my house. You already know not to go to her house, though. My mother's always been like that, but... yeah, just try to stay safe, guys. Well, by the time you see this video, most likely you would be finishing trick-or-treating or maybe starting it.
Well, hopefully they can see it as soon as
it'll come up.
Halloween starts.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that was the video.
Oh, you don't have more questions?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's it, man. We'll wrap it up. I hope you guys like this. Let us know what you guys think about the effects. We got the spider web in the background.
Yeah.
We got the intro for you guys. We got the face paint. So, leave a like, man. Leave a like. Yeah. Comment below what was your favorite part of the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new.
Yeah, let us know how you like our outfits. You like his Joker outfit. You like my Harley Quinn outfit. Homemade. Yeah, and that behind the scenes will be coming soon after this video.
Very shortly. All right, guys, make sure you click that bell, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. All
Bye.
Right.